Yeah, hi there, Ariba. This is Michael. I'm getting ready to listen to your independent speaking task number 244. And you probably heard by now I have COVID 19, unfortunately. I do have a cold right now, I have a cough. So just bear with me. Hopefully, that it will stay mild. My symptoms right now are pretty mild. And I'm getting a lot of rest, drinking a lot of water, and hopefully within the week I can work through this without too many problems. Okay, let's take a look at your situation. And I'm quarantining myself in my house also. My wife and kid are in another room. They can't get into where I'm at. I'm going to stay away from everybody for about 2 weeks. Okay, so it says, in your opinion, if a computer is required for the course, do you think that public schools should provide computers for students, or should parents have to purchase the computer? Use specific details and examples in your response. And as you know, I am from OTC, OnlineTOEFLCourse.com. Okay, so we have the rubrics right here. I have your speaking practice test.
Public schools should provide computers for students because everyone is not able to afford it. For instance, when I was in my 5th grade, I was taking class of the computer basics in which I was learning about Microsoft Office. In that class, my professor gave daily tasks to practice at home. Unfortunately, it was really hard time for me because my parents did not afford a computer due to financial crisis. Therefore, I did not practice tasks at home. As a result, I got terribly low score in that subject at the end of the year, just
Okay.
because of unavailability of the computer at home. Thus, I would definitely prefer that a public school should provide computer for students. In my opinion,
Okay, so you gave a specific example to support the idea, right? Let me get my sweater right. Okay, here we go. Okay, let me go to the rubrics here. Yeah, I'm going to say 3.0 to 3.5. Let me listen to it again and I'll give you a final score.
public schools should provide computers for students because everyone is not able to afford it. For instance, when I was in my 5th grade,
Okay, so you're talking about not everyone can afford computers.
I was taking class of the computer basics in which I was
I would say I was taking a computer basics class.
learning about Microsoft Office. In that class, my professor gave daily tasks to practice at home. Unfortunately, it was really hard time for me because my parents did not
I would say it was really hard for me.
afford a computer due to financial crisis. Therefore, daily tasks to practice at home. Unfortunately, it was really hard time for me because my parents did not afford a computer due to financial crisis.
I would say my friends could not afford a computer due to the financial crisis. But what about your family? I mean, your family's the one who provides you with what you need to do to complete your coursework, right? Did your family have enough money to buy a computer?
Therefore, I did not practice tasks at home. As a result, I got terribly low score in that subject at the end of the year, just because of unavailability of the computer at home. Thus, I would definitely prefer that a public
I definitely would prefer. So with that verb, your stress is on the second syllable.
school should provide computer for students.
Okay, I think on this one you had some word stress shifts with your delivery. you can you can also improve, I think, a little bit with your intonation. You can learn more about that by studying pronunciation lessons 36 through 40. I think, and the other thing was, it was weird about how your friends could not afford, but you said, I think you said does or did, but I think I would say my friends could not afford, but maybe even change that to family, your parents, right? So you have maybe some word choice issues. You had maybe some minor delivery issues. I'm going to put your score at about 3.0 out of 4. So, what do you need to do to be able to get 26, right? That's your question. Well, you have to make sure you're controlling your verb tenses, right? You can't make excuse me. You cannot make many mistakes with verb tenses. I think you need to improve your delivery, make sure that you're speaking clearly, that you're not having a lot of problems with, for example, intonation, and those are things that help you to score higher. All right, and thank you for doing this practice test.